I can't say I'm disgusted with the result. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a two-leg event tournament here, and at 1-0 down, we return home to play another 90 minutes. We left a lot of our attacking group at home to recover, to rest, as we've been on the road for 7 games straight. So I can't say I'm disgusted with the result or anything. In terms of the performance, we were having a hard time of our group getting out of our defensive posture a little bit in terms of securing the ball in transition. We were deep at times and too often looking to play the ball long, but we really had Luke high, so that's not a winning formula. So we just needed to be a little bit more available for each other in transition, to be able to connect the first few passes, break that initial pressure, and then I thought there was space between their defenders and their midfielders where we could have really secured the ball. And then maybe get some numbers forward. And then at times I thought we were too in a rush to try to finish an attack versus bring our numbers forward. We had a lot of guys who are sort of central midfielder types on the field, and I thought if we get those guys a little bit closer together, we should be able to control possession. Marky ended up wide a lot, and I wanted him to come inside and really look to connect with Michael and Colin and Oso, but he kept moving himself into a wide position. And then Warren, was just, because we weren't able to secure the ball clearly enough, Warren wasn't getting up a little bit higher up the field to allow Marky to come in and create numbers. So, and just by virtue of it, we were, as a group, it's not a group that has played a lot of matches together, so we weren't fully sharp in terms of our movement to support each other. And as such, we turned over the ball too much and ended up in a defensive posture too often. But I thought the goal was entirely preventable. He's a right-footed player on a right side. You should never allow him to hit a right-footed cross. I mean, the whole setup to it was 4 seconds long. It's impossible that we don't step to his right foot and prevent the cross. And then with that amount of time, we've also got to lock down people in the box. So I thought that goal was entirely preventable. Other than that, there were some sort of chances, but I thought, we were okay for being on the road.
Coach, how do you look at your chances in the second leg? And can we expect players who missed out tonight will have to be in that game next week on Wednesday?
Yeah, it's very possible. Without making any commitments this week, it's something we're looking at. We have a large number of games this month, and so we didn't want to push everybody through every match. We thought this was one that we could do well with, but we'll see. We'll revisit it at home, and there's a good chance we could see some of the guys we didn't see tonight.
In terms of your chances, how do you look at your chances going into that game?
Good. I like our chances a lot. I mean, one of the things we have to do is not give up the away goal, which is important. But on the year with our collective group, we're averaging right around 2+ goals in per game. So I think we're in decent shape when we get everybody out there. Likewise, they're going to put some guys on the field that potentially that are maybe their starters that weren't on today. So we'll see. It kind of will depend on who each team selects to put out there, and it should be an interesting second leg, that's for sure.
Coach, does the Montreal Impact's run in CONCACAF influences the way you take Amway Cup this year, looking forward to the Continental Championship in 2016?
No, not exactly. I mean, it's very difficult. I applaud them for how deep they got into this event. It's not easy managing rosters that are not enormous, managing MLS seasons, and then trying to also field teams that to play in the CONCACAF. It's not an easy task, and they did a fantastic job. So kudos to them. It doesn't really change our approach. We're in it to win it, but we're also going to manage this event relative to our MLS season. We'll make our decisions accordingly.
Do you do any kind of internal calculus in terms of if you win this tournament, then next year you're going to be playing, continental football? That's going to be another commitment.
Sure.
Does that sort of weigh into your thought process or long-term planning? You sit down with
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's hard not to. I mean, a lot of the teams who have been in CONCACAF maybe haven't had the end results in league play that they've ultimately wanted to. There are challenging periods of time where you're trying to manage both in key moments of the year that are difficult. So yeah, you look at all those things, but we play everything to win. But it's just at the end of the day, it's we'll see where it happens. But yeah, I think you have to manage all of that and think of all of that and figure out what your priorities are as a club and determine that as an organization and determine how you want to approach everything.